As empath, there are many self-care techniques we can use to help us deal with exhaustion. But rather than caring for ourselves only after we are drained, there are 6 questions we can ask ourselves before we even reach the point of burnout. Here are the questions. Question number 1. Where am I placing my attention right now? Specifically, am I focused on someone else or am I focused within? Am I focused on what someone else feels about the situation or what I feel about the situation? Just this simple awareness can help you know where you are placing your attention right now. It doesn't matter what your answer is. There's no right or wrong answer. Even if you are placing your attention on someone else, it's okay. Sometimes there is a need to do so. When you are lending support to a friend or comforting them, you can place your attention on them. The main purpose of this question is actually to help you become more aware of where your attention is in the present moment. When we know where we place our attention, we can be more intentional and know what action to take. This leads me to my second question, which is a follow-up question to this question. Is this what I want to focus right now? If you realize that you are not focusing on where you want to focus, you can always shift your focus to somewhere else. This question gives us a sense of freedom and choice. I know some of you watching this might have come to this conclusion that as an empath, people affect how I feel, so I'm just going to avoid people altogether. I'm just going to stay in my cave, be alone for the rest of my life, and I'll be happy. I don't know about you, but for me, I feel that this is rather ineffective. Because as an empath, you have a strong desire to help others. You want to use your gift in a meaningful way. But when you are avoiding people, you are also essentially closing your heart. You're closing your heart chakra. And I don't think that will make you feel happy in the long run. What we empath needs is actually to empower us with choices. If right now you're feeling exhausted, burned out, you don't want to give your time and attention to other people, then you can choose not to do so. You can pull your attention back to yourself. This is a choice. This is a choice you have to make every single moment. And this question, is this what I want to focus right now, will help you make the choice. Rather than having a one-size-fits-all belief, like people drain me, so I'm just going to avoid them altogether. You want to check with yourself moment to moment. Our mind is actually very lazy. Once it creates a belief, and it has decided on a conclusion, it doesn't wish to revisit the situation and come up with new conclusion. You kind of have to ask this question to poke at your mind, to check what you truly feel in the present moment. If your answer to this question is no, and you still don't excuse yourself, you don't pull back your energy, the next question will be why? The third question is, why are you focusing on something or someone that you don't wish to focus on? Why are you forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do? Why do you postpone yourself? This question is very revealing. It gives you a lot of insights to your obstacles and blocks, or what you need to hear. For example, it could be because you don't wish to experience the guilt of saying no to someone. It could be because you feel that your needs are not significant enough as compared to someone else. It could be of your belief that it's not nice to leave someone in the cold or cut them off. It could be because of the belief that the other person is not capable of dealing with their own problems or their own emotion, so you need to go and help them. There could be a lot of different reasons. And when you ask yourself why, these blockages or limiting beliefs that you have gets revealed to you, and then you can start to work on them. When you are able to resolve this core issue, you don't have to repeat this cycle of exhaustion. But I need to point out that we need to be very careful and not to ruminate too much on this question. The why questions are very powerful. They are able to reveal your true intention. But if you are in a low vibration, let's say that you are like feeling depressed or powerless, asking why will give you answer that supports your depression and your powerlessness. It will kind of perpetuate the vibration. Because when you are in a negative vibration, you can't see a perspective that is outside this negative vibration. So make sure that you are grounded in your own energy first before you ask yourself why. Question number 4. Is this exhaustion, burnout, truly what you came here to experience? Is this who you are meant to be? Do you come here this lifetime to be like a candle and just burn your life away for another person, serving one person or a family for a short period of time? Or do you want to be a lighthouse, guiding people that are far, far away from you, using the light within you and magnifying it to a distance and helping many, many people? Who are you meant to be? This question helps you to get in touch with your soul purpose and gets you committed to change and improve on your current situation. It helps you to take action and not resign yourself to the fate of what you think an empath should be. Knowing your blockages is great, but you also have to have this fire within yourself. Like, hey, this is not what I'm here to experience. Exhaustion and being overwhelmed is not what we are here to experience. We're not here to get exhausted and sacrifice ourselves for others like candles. You know what happens when candles melt away? They get replaced. You can't serve others for long if you keep sacrificing yourself. You need to be a lighthouse instead. You need to maintain an operating system to help you keep going for a long, long time. When you are feeling exhausted, you want to ask yourself, is this all to life? Is there something more you want to experience than feeling exhausted? What do you truly want to do? What do you truly want to do for yourself? What are the things that you would like to do more often that truly makes you happy? Am I just here to fulfill other people's agenda or other people's expectation of us? Or are we here to really walk our own path? Question number 5 is, what am I consuming on a regular basis? Are these things, are they giving off the kind of vibe I want to feel on a regular basis? This could be books, videos, TV programs, music, social media, or even food and the environment. Like what you are exposing yourself to unconsciously or passively, like just sitting there and absorbing the energy. Empaths get influenced by the media very easily, more so than other people. So it's important for us to be intentional about what we consume and what environment we put ourselves in. We need to audit what we consume and check if they are the kind of vibe we want to experience. Has this happened to you? Like after watching a certain TV shows or even the news, it doesn't energize you. You don't feel entertained or recharged. Instead, you feel more restless or even exhausted and overwhelmed. You have more things to think about, more problems to solve. You just want to go to your bed and take a nap. Personally, I have experienced this. Sometimes after watching certain shows, I just want to go and sleep. Even though when you finish a TV series, there is some kind of resolution at the end. But after sitting there and watching all the dramas, you go through the journey of the characters, the ups and downs. It is still kind of tiring. There may be some heavy and dense energy that drains you. You kind of want to watch it all the way to the end because it gives you some kind of resolution. But wouldn't it be better to not watch it in the first place? Because you still have to spend the time to discharge this dense energy. Again, there's no right or wrong answer here. I am guilty of this. Sometimes I watch programs because I kind of want to feel the ups and downs of the emotion that the character is feeling. I ask for it because I'm very curious. Like sometimes I will watch like crime documentary, just to know what other people are feeling or going through. But you have to make sure that you are grounded so that the emotional roller coaster doesn't affect how you feel, or at least doesn't affect you as much. But if you are someone who get exhausted often, I would suggest you check what you consume and be careful of what you consume. This could be the main reason why you feel exhausted. Because when you vibrate at the same frequency as what you consume, you're also bringing people that are of the same frequency. So you may think that the negative people that you bring in is the reason why you're feeling exhausted. But it may be actually what you consume that is the main source of negativity. Once you stop watching this drama, you may also find that you stop attracting the negative people in your life. The last question is this emotion that I'm feeling mine or someone else's? For empath, it can be quite challenging to discern between the two. And I have a whole video dedicated to this. You can watch it here.